Welcome to Fast Philosophy. This video is part of our Introduction to Logic series and explains what informal arguments, standard form and quantifiers are. As previous videos have explained, logical arguments are a set of premises and a conclusion. Premises and conclusions are propositions which are neither ambiguous nor vague. However, it can sometimes be difficult to tell which part of a person's argument are the premises and which are the conclusion. Informal arguments are where you write out in full the premises and the conclusion. Informal arguments are distinct from formal arguments which use symbols to represent their propositions, but this series will not cover formal arguments in depth. To visualise informal arguments, we write them out in standard form. This is where, once you have determined which of the premises and which the conclusion are, you write them in a certain way. For instance, an argument consisting of the premises, it will rain today, and if it rains then I should wear a coat out, and the conclusion, therefore I should wear a coat out, would be written like this. The way that premises and conclusions are laid out in this way is called standard form. In standard form, you indicate premises by a numbered P and the conclusion by a C. If you have more than one conclusion, then you number this also. Between the premises and the conclusion is a line that we call the inference bar. Now, the inference bar stands for therefore, which is why we don't write therefore in our conclusion. Remember, when you're constructing an argument in standard form, you must make sure that your propositions contain no ambiguity and no vagueness. You must also make explicit a speaker's often implicit use of quantifiers. Quantifiers tell you how many of a thing there are. They come in two types, either hard or soft quantifiers. Hard quantifiers generalise over all things. For example, doctors have to pass exams to become doctors really means all doctors have to pass exams to become doctors. Soft quantifiers, on the other hand, only generalise over some cases. For example, doctors work long hours really expresses the proposition most doctors work long hours. Quantifiers must be made explicit when you're constructing an argument in standard form.